Hi good people, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you how to draw a cross section. This is for the geographer students, and with this focus, I know it is going to help you when you are revising, since your examination is around the corner. And I think I have timed you for this one. So with me it's a Kitale map. I'm going to refer to a question that was done in 2012, paper 1, number 6, and the question was in part C. So you are told to using a scale of 1 centimeter to represent 40 meters, draw a cross section from grid reference 41,0,180 to grid reference 500,180. Now, for you to get the grid reference, of course, you know that we normally start with the eastings, and of course, these are the eastings. As you can see, the eastings. The eastings are the lines that are vertical, but the numberings are towards the east. So you start by locating the region, that is 141,0. This is the contour line that we want. So 41,0, and the other one that we want is we want the contour 180. Contour 180. So 180, it's going to be here. So having our, so we need to mark the point using your pencil. Again, the other one that you have been told it's 500 and 180. So this is the contour 50. So 50, 0, and 180. So it's these along this part. So after doing this, you need a piece of paper that is a foolscap. You need to fold it, and using the edge of the paper, go to your map where you have marked the point, where you have identified the place to get your contours. So you mark. You can mark the areas and you say that it is point A, B. So the next thing you do, along the edge, mark all the contours and name them. So we need to note the contours that are along the edge of AB. All of them. So this is what we have. For the next step, you need to note all the contours that you know that you have. You can see that is, for example, the first one. We have 1860. You mark it there. Then you go on, we have the next one as 1880. You mark all that you know, all that which you can see first. The ones that you can identify, mark them. This one you can identify as 1900. We have the next one, and here we have 1940. And then we also have, these ones are just the same, if you can see well. We have this contour going like this, so, and all of them are 1960. You mark it like that. Then we have this one, all these ones it's giving us 21, 20. Then we have the others that we don't know. So how do we get to know the measures of the others? So gently move your paper, then you check for those that you can see, make sure they are matching. So like this one is 1920. We have 1920 and have here 1920. Make sure it is straight. Again, we have also this contour 1940. It's repeated. Therefore, we have these two having 1940, sorry. So again, we can look for the others. You find that this contour, you can get it by looking for it. Like that, and you find that it is 1900. So we have found that this is 1900. This is also 1900. Let's confirm again. So we have this line. It's good for you if you can be having a pencil, you can use it faintly to follow the contour for you to be accurate and to note whether you are correct. So we have this one, and we have this one, and this one. So you come again, you place it. So we have this line as 1900. We have this one as 1900. And this one 1900, and this one 1900. So after having that, there is a contour over here that we don't have, so we need to check the same contour. It's 1920. So you mark it 1920. Go to the next one. Make sure that still your paper aligns to the given region, that is our region is AB, that we need to represent it as a cross section. So we have the others. We need to look for this contour line that is in bold color. That is it's going to be 2000. So it is 2000. I want you to note of these contours that are following. You can see they are very close to one another. So one thing that you learn is that the difference between a contour to the other one is 20. So there is a difference of 20. So you need to note down that the following of any contour from 2000, it's going to be plus 20 plus 20 until you reach to 120. So you can also confirm it by going through the contour. So we have these ones plus, all these ones we are going to say plus 20. Then we can also have this contour over here that is visible, that is 120. We can also check for these others. So along it we can see that we have this contour that is 2000. And we also have these contours that are repeated. That is, we can say from our edge, can just look at it from our edge and find that this line is just the same as this one, it's the same as this one, this one, this one, this one. So we can note of something like that. Therefore, we can make a conclusion on something. If this means that all this region is the one that is above 2000, meaning that these ones, they are going to be below 2000. So we can have to deduct 2020 going backwards. That is, from here where we have 2120, we can have now 2100. This means that with this line, you have it up to this point, you have 2100. So the next one is automatically 2080. We have the next one as 2060. We have the next one as 2040. Then the other one is 2040. Then of course the others will follow, 2080, just the way that we have mentioned, until you find yourself at 2100. So after doing that with your paper, you can get a graph book. Then you can get the region, you write it, that is, you plot it now. And since the paper is not going to be accurate for us when drawing the line, or rather the region, we are going to use a ruler. So, and this is the region. So that is the horizontal part of it. Remember, the question says that we use the scale of 1 centimeter to represent 40 meters. Therefore, this is the vertical scale, of course. This is the vertical scale. The vertical scale that we have been given. What do you mean by that? That means that this is the vertical scale. This is the vertical part of it that we are going to use, and of course this one is the horizontal. Then after doing that, this is what you do. We need to get the scale, the proper one that we are going to use to draw. So first of all, you need to be having your measurements. That is, you get to find the highest point. Get the highest point. Then we have the lowest also. This is because it is going to give you a good scale that you are going to use for drawing your area, or rather your cross section. So the highest point that we have, it's around 2120 and also 2160. So we have 2160 all the way. We have also 21. We have 21. We have 18 as the lowest, 1860. So you need to subtract the two. You find that it's around 300. So with this 300, you need to divide it. You need to divide it with 40. Remember, this is because our scale statement says that 1 centimeter should be represented by 40 meters. After dividing, you will find that it's around 7.5. Therefore, we are going to use 7.5 units. That is our squares, or rather our centimeters, that are going to represent the height. Now, After knowing that, we are going now to have the contours, that is the measurement. To the highest, you find that we cannot use 1860 to just 2160 like that. Therefore, we are going to start from somewhere like 1700. So let's say we start from 1700. Sorry. So we have 1700. So from 1700 we have 1740. From 1740 we have 1780. From 1780 we have 1820. From 1820 we have 1860. From 1860 we have 1900. From 1900 we have 1940. From 1940 we have 1980. From 1980 we have 2020. From 2020 we have 2040. No, 2060, sorry. So we have 2060. From 2060 we have 2100. Then we have 2140, 2180, all the way to 2220. So we can stop at there. So we take our region. Now this is what we are going to do. After every height that we have, you are going to plot a dot to it so that it can represent the height of that area. And we are going to start with 1860. So you have to move your paper like that. Then you mark from the contour that you have. This was 1880. So the next one says 1880. And of course your 1880 is going to be around that place. So you make a dot there. The other one is 1900. So 1900. You can mark all the points that you have 1900 on it. Yeah. Then the next one you do, it's you have the contour 1920. 1920 is somewhere there. Make sure that you match your paper with the edge matching both sides. So we have 1920 somewhere there. We have another 1920 somewhere there. Then you can be ticking for the ones that you have done. So for 1940, go for 1940. 1940, we have two regions like this. Another one, we have it over here. The next one is can mark the areas that you have plotted. Okay, the next one is 1960. Need to get 1960s around here. 1960. So you can have 1960, this region, and also this region. That is 1960. And then we can have now the 2000. Now the 2000. Is around there. So the others are you add. So we are going for 2020. Get 2020. We have 20, 40. Remember, it's because the difference between one contour to another is 20. So the other one is at 20, 60. And the other one is 20, 80. Then finally we have 2100. We have 2100. Remember, we have another 2100 over here. There. Then we have 2120. Then you can start plotting again for, we have the next one, 2060. I have another one which is 2080 that I have left here. 2040. 2040 is somewhere there. We have two of them, 2040 and another one here. Then of course you are going to add them, that is the next 2080 again. 2060, it's here, this contour over here. Then we have 2080. Then we have 2100. This is the contour over here. And 2120. Somewhere there. So after completing their plotting, so with a small pencil smoothly, you need to curve, or rather to join all the dots well. Let me check whether there is a point that you left over here. It should have been 100 still. We can go back and check with the region. This is the region. Again, you need to check for these two contours that we have not named. These and these they are missing, so we need to find them. So they are 1900. You can see 1900. 1900. 900, sorry. The other one, of course, when you are looking at this one, what is the difference between this one and this one? You find that it is 1920. So come back and check again. Need the 1900 there. Also need 1920 there. I think now we have all the points. 1940. This one I should have ticked it. Now after having all the points, now this is what I'm saying, that you join all the dots smoothly, have it a curve. Moment. So there we have the cross section. Again, remember to note the question. Note again the question, what are you supposed to capture in your cross section? In this case, you are supposed to capture a dry weather road, River Kaptarit, and a ridge. And by the look of things, you can get the ridge. This is the ridge. This is the ridge. So we write the ridge. That is the ridge. And we want River Kaptarit. Use your edge of paper again. River Kaptarit is here. You can mark it with a U sign, so that you will be able to see it. The other one is a road, a dry weather road. A dry weather road. You can use your scale, not your scale, sorry, but your key to note which is the symbol for dry weather road. You find that it is this sign over here, so we can come and check from the region whether we can see one, and yes, we can see one. It is here. You can mark a V. So this is the road, and this one is the river that you're talking about. So you come again. So it's at 19, we have at 1940, 1920. So automatically it's this region. So it's around here where we have the road. So you mark. So it's a dry weather road, and we need now to have the river. So the river is somewhere here. So this is river. Kaptarit. So, and there we have our cross section. Okay, you can shade the area for clear visual. That is when the examiner wants to see well your diagram. That is what you can do. You can shade it like this. Don't be too ambiguous, that is, don't color your diagram too much, since this one will not attract your examiners. Just be simple when it comes to shading your diagrams. Be simple. So the other thing that you are supposed to note is you give your diagram a title. You give it a title, and the title is a cross section of the region from grid reference 410-180 to grid reference 500-180. That is going to be your title for the cross section. I think that we are done. So the final look of it is this cross section at the end of the day. So with the good thing about this book, that is KMF Geography, you can check for your answers whether you are correct. And for the look of the things, I think that we have done a good job. And as you can see, this is the diagram that we have drawn, and this is the other one that is for the cross section. Remember, again, I said remember to have your title. For my case, I've not written it, but I have told you what to do. Remember to have that title and also the vertical scale, because of course you are going to be told the next question is automatically about how you can calculate your vertical exaggeration. So for us today, this is it, and till next time. So I'm wishing you all the best in your exams, and remember to subscribe to my channel, and also tell other people and your friends about my channel, and you wait for more content of this, and especially educational and also others. So keep tuned. Thank you.